I was at the airport in Narita, Japan, and I was crying my eyes out. I'd left my phone in the pocket of a jacket I'd borrowed from a guide because it was January and I was cold and I'd just been in Thailand. I was on a layover. So once I settled down and stopped hysterically crying, I messaged the guide from my laptop, and sure enough, he came back and gave me my phone and all was well. We're going to start walking at a warm-up pace. You can do this walk inside on a treadmill or walking pad or outside, and if you're walking outside, there'll be a bell at the halfway point so you know when to turn around. Take a deep breath in through your nose as you're walking. And exhale through your mouth. Before we get started with our first little brisk interval, I'm going to explain a little bit what Japanese walking is. Just hang on to your pace right now. It's steady. Still warming it up. Japanese walking is a simple interval walking method. It's 3 minutes of brisk walking with 3 minutes of easy recovery, and you repeat that for 3 cycles. So by brisk, I mean you can talk, but only in short sentences. You're working, but you're not dying. It's like you're late, but you're not sprinting. And then when we recover, you're doing an easier pace. You can tell a full story. You can breathe normally. And this type of recovery makes the next brisk pace possible. And why this works is it wakes up your heart, wakes up your lungs, lets them recover over and over. So it's like go, go, and slow, go, go, and slow. And then your body adapts faster than an all same pace walk. Nothing wrong with an all same pace walk, but today we're going to do the Japanese interval walking. First, we're going to relax our shoulders, natural arm swing, roll through the foot, going to settle into a rhythm. So a quick overview, 3-minute brisk walk, where you can talk in short sentences, 3-minute easier recovery, you can tell a story. We're going to repeat that 3 times. It's simple and it's intentional. Okay, get ready. We're going to hit our very first brisk walk. Pick up that pace now, 3 minutes. It's quicker steps. Drive those elbows backwards. Tall posture. And you're slowly increasing your pace here. Because you see the bullet train up ahead of you at the station? But you don't want to run because that's uncool. So you're going fast towards it. You can hop on that very last car. The one closest to you, stay with it. It's urgency, but it's composed. It's not flailing. You're going to keep your breathing going. Keep your posture tall. And if you need to shorten your steps, you can do that. That helps you walk faster. Relax your stomach when you breathe in. Stay focused on getting that train. When we change the intensity up, when we alternate it like this, it really does more for your heart than just that steady strolling. So that's what we're doing right now, giving it a push. But it's not a stressful push. Oh, you know that train is leaving soon. Got to pick up a little bit of pace still. But you're one of the cool kids. You're not going to run. Use those elbows, use those arms. Follow the beat. The beat's going to be fast enough for you to catch this train. Less than a minute left. Feel that push? 45 minutes. Nope. 45 seconds. Can you imagine a 45 minute interval? You would not like me very much. I don't think you would listen to this again. Stay with it. 30 seconds. Now you're going even faster because you see the train is getting ready to pull away. If you're on a treadmill and you have an incline, you can bring the incline up a little bit if you don't want to go too fast. And if you don't feel comfortable going this fast, just pump your arms. Okay, 10 seconds, go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now you're going to slow it down. It's not going to be too extreme, just enough to recover your heart rate. And you can also back it off like we built the speed. You can back off your speed too. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. See, now we're awake. Much easier pace. You could talk in fuller sentences. So the first time I was at the airport in Narita, Japan, I've had 2 11-hour layovers. Obviously it was the same flight, same airlines. And so I decided to do my own little day tour of Narita. So I take the bullet train from the airport and I stick the little ticket in and I walk through the gate and I'm just walking towards my train. And then I hear footsteps running behind me and I look and there's a guy running after me and he's holding something in his hand. I don't know what he's holding. He's like chasing me. And then it turns out that it was my ticket because apparently you're supposed to put the ticket in when you walk through the gate and take it on the other side or else you can't get out when you get to your final destination. So that guy pretty much saved me from I don't know what. Keep your breathing going. Your stomach is relaxed. And since I was doing my own thing on this trip, I went to the tourist office and I got a map and I talked to them a little bit. And the map had English street names. So then I walked out and as I'm just moseying down in Narita, I look around and all the signs are in Japanese, as they would be because we're in Japan. So I just decided to walk and I walked around aimlessly because I had 11 hours to kill. And I explored, and that's one of the things I like when I travel is just looking at things and accidentally stumbling onto things. And I had $5 green tea, and I also learned how to do a squatty potty in a skirt because that's the particular potty that I found. I was a little desperate. Keep your breathing going steady now. So the interval walking that we're doing improves our stamina and also our cardiovascular fitness. Okay, we just got 20 seconds of recovery. Just relax a little bit. You're going to mentally prepare yourself for another brisk effort. And now you're leaving the little place we were sightseeing, and you got to get back on that bullet train. And wouldn't you know it, you're running behind again. So here we go. Pick up your pace. 3 minutes. Feel a little push. Remember, if you don't feel comfortable walking this fast, you can back it off a little bit as long as you're going faster than during the recoveries. If you find a little bit of a hill, a little incline, you can walk up there. And if you have a treadmill with an incline, you can pop it up a little bit higher. You're an efficient machine today. You know how this works? We've already done 1 cycle. Second cycle right here. Strong arm drive. Relax your jaw. Follow the beat. But you can use your arms though to really make a big difference. And shorter steps, faster steps work. We're going to be efficient in our movements. It's control breathing. You're uncomfortable and you can only talk in short sentences. I know 3 minutes can seem like a lot. Pretty soon this will be over, you'll be done, and you'll feel so much better. Stay with me. Shoulders are away from your ears. Roll through that foot. Stay with that pace now. We got our famous 45 seconds left, not our 45 minutes. And these next 45 seconds will fly. As I like to say, super quick as a bunny. you're walking on a treadmill or walking pad that has a bar, you can hold on with one hand and bring the other hand up above your head and then switch to the other side. As long as you're steadying yourself. Okay, get ready. Last 10 seconds. Here we go. Feel that push.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And relax it back again. You got on the train. You're going to chill. It's a very smooth ride. That pace is slower. Catch your breath. Just watch the scenery go by outside. You might as well stand because your legs have been pumping now and it feels better than sitting. The second long layover I had was where this phone story came from. I decided to do a day tour so I wouldn't just wander around since I'd done that before, and this was years apart from each other. And the guy who gave us the tour, he lived in Los Angeles for quite a few years. So we had a lot to talk about. He much preferred Japan. And he took us to some really interesting places. We went to a temple and we were able to sit in the back and observe everything. It's really fun when you go to different countries and you can observe different cultures and you can see how people do things. Then he took us to a kimono store. I don't remember everything that we did because I was so tired because of the layover and the time change. And one of the most interesting things is he took us to a friend of his house. So there were two houses on this property. There was a big house and then there was a little small house in the back. And this friend of his was quite old and he had lived in the bigger house when his wife was alive and he had been raising his kids, and he moved into the back house and gave the front house, the big house, to his kids. But he was kind of winding down his life. And he wasn't afraid of dying at all. He was just going through the motions every day, happy, smiling, but he wanted to die in the same house where he was born. He was born in that little house before they built the big house. It was really interesting to see the contrast about how we feel often about death in Western countries and how he felt about it. And it was just part of life and he was welcoming it. And I was really glad we got to see something different and experience that. And it kind of really helped me shift my own perspective. I was going to go on a trip to Japan for real, longer than 11 hours for my daughter's 21st birthday. And we bought our tickets, we'd reserved our hotels, and we were really excited. Now, my daughter's birthday was in May of 2020. That's right, 2020. So by February, we had to cancel our tickets and we got all the refunds. And I'm still waiting to take her because life got in the way. But as I like to say, life happens when you're making other plans. We're going to do one more brisk effort in just a moment. Get ready and go. Slowly wind up that pace. Use those arms. The Japanese walking method doesn't require perfect conditions. You can do it wherever you are. It's 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off. Repeat 3 times. Push it. Last bullet train, you're heading back to the airport. Even though I already said that with the previous effort, you went out again and then you came back again. Let's just go with that story. Because you don't want to miss your flight. Strong, steady pace, follow the beat. Quick feet. Stay tall. Stay intentional. Feel that push now. You might be a little tired during this interval because we've already done 2 of them and the tiredness seems to build after each interval, but that's okay. We're almost there and it's short and you're going to feel amazing afterwards. Keep breathing. Keep pushing. You've got to get to that train, heading back to the airport, and then you're going to sit on the plane forever. You might as well get a move on right now. Stay with it. Strong and fierce, as I like to say. However you feel you should be moving right now, that's what you're going to do, wherever you need to be. Everybody's different. Use those arms. Roll through the feet. Okay, last minute. intentional and strong. Feel how good it feels to move. I think that needs to be my slogan because I say it all the time. Stay with it. Be glad your body can do what it can do. It can walk intervals with you. And together we can make the time fly. Okay, less than a half a minute. Let's go. Let's feel that push. I'm just making up songs that don't exist. Strong, steady, quick steps. Use those arms. We've got our last 10 seconds. That's it. Here we go. Push.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And slow it down. You did it. All 3 cycles. You can also do 2 cycles if you want. It's just fun to do something different. Slow it down to a point where you could talk in fuller sentences. Might as well take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Now roll those shoulders. We're not cooling it down. We're just recovering from the effort. Big rolls, big rolls. If you're like me, when you're working hard, you tend to bring your shoulders higher and higher up to your ears. And then roll them back or forward, whichever opposite way that you just did. It's a lighter pace. So when I went through Japan the first time, I was teaching spin. And when I got back, I was telling them all about my trip, during the recovery. So it's kind of like we're doing here. And they had these really cool high-tech bidet seats, which we didn't have here for years and years later. And I was telling them that it has rinse cycle and then it had a blow dry. And I thought I was being really clever. So I said, yeah, and I got to cut, color, and blow dry. And nobody laughed. It was crickets. I'm like, but I thought that was such a brilliant joke. And everybody thought I was weird, but okay. So sometimes a joke lands and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, a little bit slower. Keep your breathing going. Japan tends to run on rhythm, and this method tends to run on rhythm. So whenever you do this walk, you're going to run on rhythm. You just need some structure, a little timer maybe. It's nice because it's not a full-on high-intensity interval training, so you don't get so exhausted. You tend to have more energy after these kind of walks. And I would love to hear how this worked for you, what you thought on Instagram and Threads, and also Facebook. It's Your Walking Podcast, so you can hit me up there and tell me how you did and what you thought. You can also leave me a review on Apple Podcasts or comment on Spotify. That would be awesome. Because the more you interact with the podcast on Spotify or Apple, wherever you listen to it, the more people will actually learn about my podcast. So it's a win-win. Plus I get to hear from you, so I'm not screaming into the void. Okay, slow it down a little bit now. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. A little bit slower. Feel for any tense spots in your body. And then do a little bit of stretch on your own. It's always good to stretch after you walk. And I'll see you next time.
talking. We're walking and talking with Helen Ryan.